This is part 2 of what if Naruto took place in another multiverse, and I'm gonna get straight into it. So, Minwa and Itachi revealed that the Cloud Village has made an alliance with the Akatsuki leader. Their leader is said to have the Rinnegan. Hiruzen tells them that they'll have to dispatch a team to kill the Akatsuki leader to break their alliance. Meanwhile, Kakashi and Nobito are on their way to the Sand Village, along with Neji, Rock Lee, and Sakura. The Sand Village is about to become a war zone for its territory. When they get there, they see Inoki and the Tsuchikage are ready, with the Jinchuriki, 4 and 5 tails, Han and Roshi, if you want to be more specific, and the Stone Village's ninja Deidara, Korotsuchi, and Akatsuchi. They were too late to retreat. The Sand Shinobi were tracking them this whole time. That's why the Stone Ninja seemed ready for this attack. Explosions rained from the sky, causing the lead ninja to scatter, revealing themselves. Kakashi and Nobito are having a standoff with the Tsuchikage. The Jinchuriki and Deidara, who is in the sky on the top of a clay bird. Deidara is the one who was in the sky on top of a clay bird. That was a grammar mistake. So, Kakashi and Obito activate their Mangekyo Sharingan. The 4 Tails Jinchuriki uses version 2 cloak, and the 5 Tails does this as well. They will charge at the 2, Lee Shinobi. The 4 Tails would phase right through Obito, and Kakashi blocks the attack of the 5 Tails with a lightning blade, sending him back. Kakashi proceeds to use Kamui on Deidara, sniping off his arm that he was using to try and throw bombs with. The Tsuchikage then catches Kakashi off guard, and he tries to use the weighted boulder jutsu on him since he sees him as he sees him as like a pesteous enemy. But Obito would get in the way, weighted down. The Jinchuriki of the 5 Tails tries to take advantage of this opportunity and attack him. But Obito uses a genjutsu, taking control over the Jinchuriki at the very last second, forcing it to transform into the 5 Tails. This buys Kakashi and Obito some time. Roshi fully transforms into Son Goku to try to combat the 5 Tails or keep him under control. Both beasts right now are wreaking havoc on the Sand Village. Meanwhile, Rock Lee and Neji and Sakura are holding off Father Ninja. Rock Lee would open the 7th gate, and with this power and Sakura's healing on top of that, he can fight more freely. He would kill and defeat. He would defeat and kill Korotsuchi and Akatsuchi with the help of Neji. But even though they have Sakura's healing, they would still get overwhelmed by ninja. Suddenly, a tailed beast bomb comes their way with the 3 leaf shinobi would move out the way. Cut. Kakashi and Nobito are hiding. Deidara would be throwing bombs everywhere at random. Kakashi would leave Obito knowing that he can phase through all of the bombs he sends, so he's safe. He catches the Tsuchikage off guard and uses Kamui to snatch his head off, reversing the effects on Obito. Deidara gets the location of Kakashi and sends a powerful bomb right his way. A huge explosion occurs. Kakashi and Obito appear behind Deidara. Turns out Obito teleported Kakashi and himself into the Kamui dimension. Just in the nick of time, Kakashi proceeds to kill Deidara with Kamui. The two then head over to where Rock Lee, Neji, and Sakura are, only to find out that Sakura got killed and Rock Lee and Neji are surrounded by ninja. Obito and Kakashi go and help them together. They take out all of the ninja. All that's left is the tail beast. They're still busy fighting. Obito uses Kamui, absorbs all of the 4 tails in his Kamui dimension. Then he makes the 5 tails revert to its normal state and knocks them out. They successfully capture both of the tail beasts, although the loss of Sakura hits Kakashi the hardest. Now, with the Sand Village's Kage and the Stone Village's Kage going, the balance between the villages is non-existent. The leaf would make the sand a part of its territory. Too bad all of its villagers will move to the Stone and Cloud Village, most likely. Meanwhile, The Cloud Village is gathering forces from the Sand Village and the Stone Village, preparing for an all-out war. The Raikage plans on complete and utter victory. Cut. Now we get to Menma on a mission, heading for the Hidden Waterfall Village, along with Shisui Uchiha. They would both find its location through Shisui getting information using his genjutsu. They infiltrate the village, but they see Kakuzu, the village's defender, surrounded by Mist Ninja. Or ninja that appear to be from the Mist. They decide to help Kakuzu. They intrude in the fight and explain to Kakuzu they're going to help him. Kakuzu says if they really want to help, they will go and save Fu, the Six-Tailed Jinchuriki, as we all know. Menma decides to go, leaving Shisui and Kakuzu to face one of the 7 ninja swordsmen, Fubuki Tsukazan, wielder of Samehada. All the other Mist Ninja make room for the fight. Shisui will start off by clashing swords with Fubuki using his Sharingan to avoid the unconventional attacks from Samehada. Shisui fires a fireball, but Samehada blocks it with his Sharingan. Shisui can tell Samehada absorbs chakra since he has a Sharingan. Shisui smiles. Suddenly, 4 Mist Ninja go and attack Fubuki, and this catches him off guard. Shisui then activates his Mangekyou. Then he activates his Susanoo, and while Fubuki is distracted, he uses his drill to pierce a hole through the stomach of the 7 ninja swordsman, killing him. Shisui explains that he used a genjutsu to control the Mist Ninja. A ninja named Kisame walks up and picks up Samehada, and he proceeds to kill his teammates and run off. With the sword, Kisame runs off with the sword. Shisui uses genjutsu on one of the Mist Ninja who was barely alive to give him information. The Mist Ninja says that the Raikage, is preparing for all-out war, and he's just trying to gather his forces. Shisui thinks to himself that the 3rd Hokage was probably right. Menma spots Fu fighting off another 7 ninja swordsman, Jinin Akibino. She's losing, and Jinin is about to deal the finishing blow. Minima steps in and catches him off guard, landing a water-style jutsu, washing him away. Jinin possesses the Kabuto Wari. Fu thanks Minima after Minima has saved him. Jinin swings the axe part of his Kabuto Wari, cutting Minima's mask. Minima is on edge. The fight begins. The swordsman is more powerful than Minima, but Minima makes up for that with his speed. They go back and forth with no clear winner. Jinin eventually hits Minima with a hammer, with the hammer part of his Kabuto Wari, crushing his ribs. Fu catches Minima holding him in her arms, and she begs him to wake up. Eventually he responds. A red chakra emanates from his body. The 9 tails chakra begins to boil. Minima gets up with 3 tails already sprouting. Fu looks at him and says to herself that he's just like me. Minima's killer instincts come to the surface. In the blink of an eye, his wounds not affecting him at all, he blitzes Jinin, taking his head off with his bare hands. After Minima would fall unconscious due to the strain the 9 tails has on his mind. Seconds later, he wakes up in Fu's arms. He sees Shisui and Kakuzu. Kakuzu tells Fu that the longer that she stays in the Hidden Waterfall Village, the more the village will suffer. It will be safer for the people in the Hidden Waterfall Village if she just leaves, so no more enemy forces come there. And she should just go with the Uchiha. She's hesitant, but she agrees because Minima saved her. Okay, now this is the end of part 2. Part 3 will be coming soon, and it will cover a lot of other things. As you can see, this has a lot of convoluted things about it, but just bear with it. It's going to get good. Well, I think it's already good personally, because we see all these matchups with characters we don't see in canon. All right, so bye.